Hi, this is Dr. Darren Schmidt at the Nutritional Healing Center of Ann Arbor. This video is on the benefits of apple cider vinegar. So the role of apple cider vinegar in health, it's got 5 to 6% of apple cider vinegar is acetic acid. If you put two acetic acid molecules together, you get what's called diacetic acid, di meaning two. Another name for a diacetic acid is acetoacetic acid, which is a ketone body. So the benefits of apple cider vinegar is it raises the ketone levels in your blood. And that one ketone body, acetoacetate or acetoacetic acid, is the simplest of the three and is the easiest to break down. So when you look up the benefits of apple cider vinegar, it's the same benefits as ketosis. Healthy cholesterol, weight loss. This is just a simple search I did online. Healthy blood sugar, restful sleep, decreased joint pain, decreased allergies, regulates pH, that would be helping with lactic acidosis. And then I want to talk about acid reflux. So there's doctors online that say that apple cider vinegar fixes the stomach, it raises the acid level in the stomach to digest food better. And when the stomach's not digesting food well because it's too alkaline, they call that condition alkalosis. I have a video that says that acidosis, lactic acidosis, is more important to treat than alkalosis, because lactic acidosis is a whole body blood poison problem that is the most common mechanism of chronic disease, and it actually causes the stomach to not work well, thus creating a stomach that's too alkaline, and then you get alkalosis. So you got to treat acidosis in order to fix alkalosis. I treated alkalosis for 19 years, and I wasn't happy with the results. But once I figured out acidosis in March of 2016, I'm getting much better results in a defined period of time that are lasting. Okay, so the ACV, apple cider vinegar, can fix acid reflux by making the stomach more acidic, but that's secondary to ketosis. Okay, now I wrote a little word here that's yeast. I wrote yeast here to make sure that I say that yeast, mold, fungus, candida can live off of ketones. So ACV can make your yeast problem, if you have one, can make it worse. So you want to kill the yeast, you want to restore the microbiome in the body before you even try to get into ketosis. You want to do the antifungal diet, which we have, and then you want to get rid of that yeast, repair the microbiome, and then you can try to take in apple cider vinegar, and then you can try to take in or get into ketosis. All right, this is the last page. ACV also contains malic acid, and that is a known ketone precursor. So it's like a cofactor in your body's production of ketones. So the malic acid helps the acetic acid become diacetic acid or acetoacetate, one of the three ketone bodies. So that's the deal with apple cider vinegar. It's ketosis. So I hope this makes sense to you. There's a lot of people that love apple cider vinegar. I like to drink vinegar, period. I think it feels good. And I do want to mention that there's a book from the 1950s called Vermont Folk Medicine. And it was about a doctor who opened up a practice in rural Vermont in a dairy town, and nobody came to see him because they were all pretty healthy. So he went out to meet the people out in the community, and they all drank apple cider vinegar, and they also had honey too. And the book documents the effects of consuming apple cider vinegar plus honey versus not, with people and with cows. And the whole book is about this. So it's another book that I've read. I read it a long time ago about historical medicine. And now it makes sense, but because back then in the 30s, 40s, the diet was really good. They may have been going into ketosis a few times a year without even knowing it, because it was a dairy community eating high-fat dairy and cheese and butter. And I'm sure they would get into ketosis sometimes, especially in the wintertime. And then consuming apple cider vinegar just helped even more get their bodies into ketosis and raise those ketones up in the blood. So that may have been like the longest study on ketosis without anybody even knowing the word back in the 1930s through the 1950s. So there you go. I hope this helps you understand why everybody loves apple cider vinegar, and you can find it on all the natural healthcare websites.